Hello again, and welcome back to Illegally Cited. This is Jesse, and I am back for a PC accessible game spotlight video. And this time we are taking a look at a game that I'm playing through Steam right now. It is called Henchmen Story. It is kind of a visual novel adventure type of game. I have not really played it other than like a couple, probably 30 seconds to a minute of it just to see um, an initial if the accessibility worked. So this is a self-voicing game, and when you get into the game, you can hit the letter V to enable the self-voicing feature in the game. Now, I thought it worked differently when I tried this a few days ago, but for some reason today, as I'm arrowing left and right through the main menu, it is not speaking, and I don't know if like all of the menus, I don't know if it's just really for gameplay that it's going to read the text. But as I'm going through the menu and the options, so if I go over to options, let's say,
Music, SFX, voice, text speed, autoplay time, skip button, display, windowed, full screen, key bindings.
so it's reading me everything as one long spiel. Now I cannot tab and shift tab. Shift tab will actually bring up the Steam interface, but the overlay. But arrowing up and down, it just doesn't say anything. So I don't know if there's something glitchy with my game right now, or if that particular feature has not been implemented fully yet, or what the deal is. But like I said, it is there, and maybe I swear it worked a little bit differently when I tried it the other day. But I literally cannot
Music.
arrow, so I have to click on the whole back button. But once I get into the game, so let's go new game, and hopefully we'll get the narration, because like I said, this is supposed to be kind of like not like a text slash graphic adventure.
Yes! Another victory for the invincible Lord Bedlam!
Okay.
Excellent work, my brothers and sisters. At long last, the first phase of my master plan is complete.
So very nice text dialogue. You don't auto advance. I think you can change that, but you have decently large letters. You have good contrast. I like the fact that you have full voice acting for the characters. I think the text to speech really kicks in when you have to choose between dialogue choices, but I can just hit a key. I've just been hitting enter to make the text advance.
Now, gather the spoils of our conquest, so that we may return to our fortress post-haste.
Okay.
So you want all these pet supplies stacked in the truck?
Yes, stack the pet supplies in the truck.
Okay, just double checking because there is a lot of dog food here, and I'm just not sure the resale value is worth the back strain, you know? Oh, and do you care about organization? Like, should we sort it by animal, or...?
Just load the boxes! If you please, valued comrade.
Right. Sure. God damn it. Hey, Dave. Can you help me with this?
Oh, sure thing, buddy. Try lifting with your legs. I hear that helps.
So the guy that's lifting is apparently me, because all these other characters, you see the kind of artwork, you see the character portrait pop up of the main villain and then this other guy.
I meant help me lift the box, dude.
Oh, gosh, no. I'm a squad supervisor. I'm supervising. But I believe in you, Stan. You can do it.
Thanks.
Great work on that box, buddy. Way to go.
Great work on that box, buddy. Way to
So
go. Auto forward. Great work on. This had better be worth it. Thanks, the leg thing helped.
So this is where I stopped. I have not seen anything past this point, but you see now we have some dialogue choices that I can up and down arrow through.
This had better be worth it.
That's what I think I'm gonna say.
Well, this had better be worth the effort. What are we even ripping this place off for anyway? Did they not honor one of Lord Bedlam's old coupons or something? We'd better not be eating this dog food. Baloney I can endure, but I'm not eating kibble for it.
Understandable.
Hey, fellas. Doing some late-night shopping for Fido, huh? That's cute. What kind of mud is it? Looking at the two of you, I'd guess something like a Yorkie, maybe a teacup poodle. But that's way too much food for a dog that you could carry around in your purse.
Oh, he's a super Saint Bernard? So yeah, he's huge, massively big, eats a ton, shits are just, you know, gargantuan.
Okay, that's more than she needed to know, but...
Are you a dog person? Let me guess. Frenchie? Corgi?
Pitbull. But seriously, step away from the truck and keep your hands off the kibble. This puppy chow heist is over.
Oh gosh. Oh, this is going to ruin Lord Bedlam's whole plan. I've got to warn him.
His plan? What about my plan? Hey, get back here!
Thanks for your commitment to the team, buddy. You've got this.
Yeah, sure thing.
Oh, really? Why don't you show me exactly what you've got, pal?
Oh really? Why don't you? Oh you don't? It's okay. I do know some magic tricks.
Let's see.
I do know some magic tricks. It's okay, I'm undercover. Oh you don't want none of that. It's okay, I'm undercover.
We'll bluff our way through. Let's see how horribly wrong this goes.
Whew, he's gone. We can talk now. Thank God you're here. My name's Magnum McLean, undercover superhero. I've been tracking these guys for months. Huge case, very sensitive. But wouldn't you know it, my cell phone died before I could call my team for backup. Some luck, huh? So listen, you stop them, and I'll go find a payphone so I can call this in, alright? Great. Go get him, champ.
First of all, Magnum McLean? Really?
What, your parents didn't alliterate? I thought everyone alliterated.
Second, you're gonna find a phone? What is this, 1998? Come on.
Yeah, payphone's not so much a thing anymore. If this is modern times, good luck.
Okay, good point. I'll just go to our secret headquarters and tell them in person. Be right back.
Nope, you're staying right here. But C+ for effort.
Oh, come on. That was at least a B-. You're telling me I didn't have you for a second there? Really?
Not even for a fraction of one. So what's it gonna be, Sunshine? Are you gonna come quietly or not?
You know I'm not paid to take option A. Well, here goes nothing.
Well, here goes nothing.
Okay, what can we do?
Attack from the left. Attack from the right. Feint left, but attack right.
Bet you won't see this coming!
She will.
Writing and game direction by Mark Soskin. Character and CG art by Simon Adventure. Background art by Winsbuck. Starring Anaris Quiñones.
Cool, so we're
Alyssa
reading the
Park,
credits.
Anthony Sardinha. Daphne Nitsuga. Voiceover direction by Howard Wong.
Be nice if I
Caitlin
could
Elizabeth.
speed up the voice.
Scenario coding by Arizona Identities.
But again, that would require
Nathan
the menus to
Michael
work better
Mark Soskin.
as
Skip
well.
intro.
Okay, so you can skip the
Writing
intro
and
if you
game
want
direction
to.
by Mark Soskin. Nowadays,
Hey, I got an achievement.
everyone wants to be a superhero. You see them posing gallantly on your news feed, and you think, sure, they're cool, but I bet I could be that cool too. The thing
Oops.
is, not to crush your dreams or anything, but most people really can't. Even if you catch that 1 in a million break and land some superpowers instead of cancer, it's a long shot at best.
Yeah, all these, yeah, I got toxic waste or bit by a radioactive spider. I didn't get some weird disease. I got superpowers. Yeah, if only it worked
And if
that
you're
way.
some powerless schlub like the rest of us, no chance. Do a billion sit UPS, change your diet, whatever. When a bug hits a windshield, it doesn't matter if the bug's been hitting the gym. It goes splat all the same.
Yeah, pretty much. So what you have here is a black screen. You've got a text bubble like there's dialogue, but since it's kind of a narrator, we don't actually have voice acting. So instead of having a voice actor for the narrator, they're using text to speech for this.
Trust me, I know better than anyone.
Okay.
This is me. No, not the big muscly dude. That's Captain Commander. Or was it Captain Commodore? One of the captains. Anyway, see the guy flying off the page there? In the purple? That's me. My name is Stan, and I'm a henchman.
Okay.
Captain whatever wasn't the first person to punch me in the face, and he probably won't be the last. At least this time I got a free 6-pack out of the deal when the guys saw I made the cover of Hero Weekly. Hard to drink it with a broken jaw, but you know, it's the thought that counts.
I like the little dry humor, a little bit of adult dry humor in here. That's pretty nice.
That guy in the creepy looking mask is my boss, Lord Bedlam. No one's really sure what he's the lord of exactly, but he's usually polite and he pays us, so we don't ask.
Okay.
Supervillains don't always socialize with their henchmen, but Lord Bedlam likes to every once in a while. Says that because we're a smaller operation, we have a family mentality. Not sure I'd go that far.
Yeah, you're a family until things go south, and then just, then it's every man for himself, as usually happens in the land of supervillainry.
Being a small-time supervillain outfit means that we steal from pet supply warehouses and that if some animal-themed boomerang breaks your elbow, you have to wash the blood out from your uniform yourself. It does not mean that my co-workers are my brothers and sisters. I don't care how many times Lord Bedlam says it. Mostly, I think he just wants to show up for game night and pretend it's not weird.
Yeah, I do really wish that I could speed this up. And again, we had some volume sliders. I don't recall seeing a text-to-speech speed slider in there. But again, if they iron out a little bit more of like the menu speaking, highlighting things, being able to up and down arrow and hear the values, as a regular text-to-speech screen reader user, being able to speed that up would be really nice. I could zip through this a lot faster.
It doesn't help that the mask kind of gives him an unfair advantage at poker. Not that anyone's ever had the guts to bring it up.
Fair.
Honestly though, it could be worse. We've got food, 4 walls, salaries, and healthcare. I mean, not good healthcare, but you take what you can get when you get your ass kicked for a living.
Yeah, or live in America where the health prices are ridiculously insane.
After spending a few years drowning in debt, a job like this seemed pretty damn appealing. You know, moral quandaries aside. Also the frequent pain.
Fair on both accounts.
Like I said though, not every day ends in a super-powered beatdown. Most of the time, my life is pretty normal. Well, from a certain perspective. Issue 1, clock in, clock out.
Okay.
This is my room. It's a little cozy, but it's as nice as anything I had in college. Lord Bedlam did some research, and I guess henchmen that live in private quarters perform 15% better than henchmen that live in a barracks. He's...
Oops, crap, sorry I cut that off.
I guess private bathrooms don't affect performance or something, because we don't get those. So after I wake up, I grab my towel and toiletries and head to the locker room.
So our inner monologuing is text-to-speech, but voicing aloud is narrated. Okay, interesting.
The locker room isn't bad. I mean, it definitely smells a little funky, though part of that is my fault. I did get tossed into a garbage can a few weeks ago, after all. Also, sometimes the hot water in the showers cuts out for a second, so you end up yelping like a small dog and hopping around naked. That's super fun. Anyway, the line for the showers is always pretty long, so I start by heading for the sinks to brush my teeth.
Morning, Stan! You're looking chipper as usual.
So I'm guessing this has to be before, it has to be leading up to our recent event with our other henchmen and getting into our little brawl.
Morning, Stan. Not everyone has your pep. You're not funny. Good to see you, too.
We'll be civil for now.
What can I say, Dave? You brighten my day. And everything within a 200-foot radius.
Well, gee, buddy, you know me. Just trying to make the world a better place, one smile at a time.
I want to punch him.
I must have missed that in our mission statement.
I've never discovered how someone as disgustingly cheerful as Dave ended up being a henchman for Lord Bedlam. I'm not sure any explanation would suffice, honestly.
You know, that was my thought. I was going to say that a minute ago, but I'm like, yeah, you know, for somebody who is like, oh, I want to spread positivity and all this encouragement, chipper, like, I'm really surprised he's in this henchman business.
He's just this smiling, corn-fed, small-town doofus who happens to work for a supervillain. Go figure. Whatever his deal is, I'm stuck with him, since he's my supervisor, which as far as I can tell means that his job is just to kind of exist, but with more enthusiasm.
So, pop quiz for you, buddy. What's your assignment for the day?
Go back and take a nap.
Well, we don't have an operation, and today is Tuesday, so that means I'm guarding a door.
Yeehaw.
Correct! You're assigned to guard the classified Level 4 research chamber. I'm glad that I could count on an experienced guy like you for something so important.
Well, I've guarded it every Tuesday for years, so yeah, I guess you could call me experienced. I'm a regular veteran of standing next to a door.
Not just any door, a Level 4 door, and Lord Bedlam has entrusted its protection to our team. It's a big responsibility. By keeping that door safe, you keep Lord Bedlam's plan safe, and Lord Bedlam's plans are going to help all of us. Doesn't it feel great, you know, to be a part of something bigger than yourself?
Oh, cram it.
Most of the time, henchmen fall into one of two categories. Either they think of it as a job, like me, or they've genuinely bought into their supervillain's cause or cult of personality.
Yeah?
Dave is definitely the latter. I'm almost certain he has a Lord Bedlam tattoo somewhere. Like, I don't mean some wrist or ankle thing, I'm talking lower back.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Well, can't do such an important job smelling like this, so I'm gonna go take a shower. See you after assembly.
Looking forward to it, buddy.
Okay, new
After
scene.
showering, shaving, and putting on my snazzy purple uniform, I head to the main hall for morning assembly, where we'll all be addressed by Lord Bedlam in person.
So we'll play a little bit more and just see. I don't know how much this game picks up, how many, like if there's more to it than just dialogue choices or action choices. But again, I see this as more of like a visual novel, kind of like a comic book type of thing that happens to be narrated, which is great.
The hall itself is pretty massive. Of course, it has to be since it doubles as our hangar, as anyone could tell by the grounded jet helicopter hybrids that sit parked on the hall's east side. It's definitely more than enough room to fit all of us comfortably. After all, we only number about 200 or so, which is a lot less than some of the bigger supervillain outfits.
Huh, that was actually way more than I thought they would be, considering you were saying it was a small operation earlier.
At the far end of the hall, there's a small stage with a podium set up. A massive screen with a live feed of the stage sits above it, along with a full lighting rig, like you'd see at a concert. There's also some kind of ominous computer, but I've only ever seen it used for DJing at company functions.
Good morning, my loyal compatriots.
Raises up slowly into
Mercifully,
view.
Lord Bedlam's arrival distracts me from memories of Dave dancing to folk synth fusion music at last year's Christmas party. Not that the supervillain's ascent from beneath the stage is any more graceful. I don't know why he insists on making an entrance like this. In a world with superpowers, a stage elevator just isn't that impressive. Maybe he just gets a kick out of it, I dunno. Some of the guys eat it up.
You know, you're a supervillain, especially if you're a lead supervillain. I suppose you gotta, you know, support your ego any way you can.
Wow, yeah! You're the greatest, Lord Bedlam!
Does he really react like that every morning? You ask. Yes. Yes, he does.
Thank you, thank you. I love the enthusiasm.
I love you, Lord Bedlam!
All right, maybe just a little bit less enthusiasm. Teeny bit.
Sorry, Lord Bedlam.
Yes, well. Moving on. Today is a normal Tuesday, so you should all know your daily assignments. If you've somehow forgotten, consult the laminated schedule you received at the beginning of the quarter. If you lost your schedule, see Sam Leonhardt in HR and she'll make a new one for you. But the printing fee will come out of your paycheck, just so you know. I mean, they're laminated after all. That's not free. We do have some injury updates for you today. First, the good news. It looks like John Kess will walk again after that encounter with Muscle Master. I know we were all pulling for him. The bad news, Mace apparently has no idea who he is following his 7th concussion at the hands of the Shrouded Avenger, so he will not be returning to work. His family has received a fruit basket. For some lighter fare, we do have a birthday today. Congratulations to the Bacon Bruiser, who joined us in June after that unfortunate waffle iron incident forced the Breakfast Bandit into retirement.
Yep,
There
golf
will be
clap
some
it up.
mini cupcakes in the East Break Room to celebrate.
Ooh.
Please feel free to treat yourself to one between shifts.
I like mini cupcakes.
And it looks like that wraps up our morning announcements. So let's go out there and work together to make this a great day. And remember, the secret cabals, juntas, and unfairly moderated LARPing message boards that manipulate our society must all be destroyed! They will pay for their crimes in blood! And when my master plan comes to fruition, we shall be the ones to exact the toll! Then we shall rip out the diseased heart of modern society and replace it with a newer, better heart of our own making! A heart that actually enforces the rules about period-appropriate clothing and has no limits on caps lock usage!
Yeah.
So says the invincible Lord Bedlam!
It kind of reminds me of, like, I don't even know, like a little bit of like the Tick supervillains, or, you know, it's like a parody basically.
Happy Tuesday, everyone. Go get 'em.
Yep. All right, we're gonna lower down through the stage again. And
Yeah, I won't dance around it. Amiable or not, Lord Bedlam is still definitely a supervillain, and what we do is in a bit of a moral, well, black area. I suppose. It's for a good cause, I think. The whole pay in blood thing was totally a metaphor, though. Lord Bedlam isn't about killing people, he does have that line. I made sure.
Alright, new scene. Looks like we might be going
After
to our
everyone
door.
files out of the main hall, we scatter to the far corners of the facility and start our workday. Today, that means I need to take a long walk to the south wing. It's not exactly a scenic hike. The sights are basically what you'd expect from a hidden underground fortress. Stone walls, metal doors, and no windows.
Yep, pretty much.
Still, it's nice to move about a little, considering my assignment. When I arrive, I find said assignment exactly as I expected. The metal door I'm guarding is just like all the others, except it's labeled 1385, and has a retinal scanner and keypad next to it. Also as expected, Dave arrived before me and is standing at rigid attention. Judging by his ragged breathing, he ran all the way here.
How's the door doing, Dave?
All's quiet so far, luckily. You're 1 minute and 35 seconds late, you know. If you were 8 minutes and 26 seconds later, I'd have to mark it down.
Noted. I'll remember to teleport next time.
You can teleport?
Yep, but only once a week, and only if I have a breakfast burrito with mango habanero sauce in the morning. Think you could hook me up? You know, for the team.
Well, gosh, Stan, that's outside of our team's budget. But if it will keep you on schedule, then by golly, I'll see what I can do.
Thanks, buddy. Oh, and it helps if I get the one with the green packaging. You know, the one with the cactus mascot that wears the little sombrero.
I'll see what I can do. I've got to go check on the new guy first, though. What was his name again?
Not sure, but he insists on calling himself Sith Player. He's taking this whole henchman thing very seriously.
Well, of course he is. It's serious work, Stan. So be sure to stay vigilant and keep an eye on that door, buddy.
You got it, boss. That's me. Super vigilant. But not vigilante vigilant, like villainously vigilant.
I'm not sure how much of that Dave heard, since he's already halfway down the hall on his way to check on the rest of our squad, but he gives me a thumbs up as he turns the corner, leaving me and door 1385 to ourselves.
So let's see what happens here in the next couple of dialogues, and then, like I said, it's been very, very simple, very straightforward, so you kind of already get an idea of what this is if you want to see the story through. But yeah, let's just see if we have any other choices.
And so my day of standing in an empty hallway begins. Seriously, on Tuesdays, that's pretty much all I do. Since it's level 4 clearance, almost no one ever even uses the door.
Well, I would wear headphones and catch up on my podcasts and audiobooks, man.
Oh, guess I should explain. Level 4 clearance means that basically only Lord Bedlam or specifically approved henchmen have access. In this case, it's a handful of engineers, and they rarely show up. Whatever's in there is apparently very important, but doesn't get a whole lot of love. Doesn't make sense to me, but I'm not paid to understand it. I'm paid to stand here. Doing nothing. Yippee.
Yeah.
You might think I'm living the life, getting paid to stand around, but it does come with one problem, boredom. Mind-numbing, agonizing boredom. So when Dave drops by to do his rounds, I find myself trying to start a conversation. It doesn't always work and sometimes I regret it. Still, I feel like if I don't at least try to make my brain function just a little, it'll just shut down on me one day.
Hey there, buddy. How's your day going? All your tasks on schedule?
Standing here, yeah, there's not much I can do.
Hold on, let me check. Yep, door's still there, so my sole task of standing beside it and waiting for someone to actually use it remains right on track.
Well, that's just swell! You're always on the ball, Stan. Was there anything I can do to help you out? Maybe get the facility crew down here to give that door the old spit shine.
I think the door's shiny enough for now. But do you mind if I ask you something? Non-work related, I mean.
Sure thing, buddy. Daily chats with the team are an important part of being a squad supervisor, after all. What's on your mind?
Sure thing.
Okay, what can we say? Oh no. So that's the weird thing, is now the text-to-speech is not... It seems inconsistent, and I don't know if there's something with my machine that is causing this, because like I said, when I played this the other day, I thought the main menu spoke.
How's the online dating scene?
Oh, okay, now it finally kicked in. Let me see. Unless we're just getting a super, super long delay. Huh. Well, I'm just going to click on one of them, and we'll see what he says, and then we'll wrap up the video.
So I know it's a few days away, but are you excited for game night this Friday?
You bet! Playing games together is a great team-building exercise.
Excited for game night?
I read that online.
And I almost wonder, I'll have to try to check this after I'm done recording this video, but maybe it has something to do with OBS running in the background. Maybe there's something when I record that is causing this trouble. If that is the case, I will note that in the description and kind of try to call note to it when I post the link for the video when it comes out. But yeah, I don't know why it's behaving so weirdly today, because it seemed to work fine the other day.
What game are we playing this week?
Well, for me, this is Spells and Swords Week. I run a campaign with a squad every other game night, remember?
That sounds fun.
Ooh, sounds fun. Can I join?
Oh. So yeah, we're not getting any... This is some...
Oh crap, why'd I tell him that? Of course he was going to invite himself.
Yeah, I almost wonder if there's like a memory leak or something here where the longer I play, it's not responding. But then again, when I started the game originally, like I said, the menu wasn't responding. So this is an accessible game. Your mileage might vary. I don't know what to tell you. Maybe there'll be a patch in the near future. But I think I will stop it here and let you guys figure out the rest of this story for yourself. Henchmen Story, that is. It is available on Steam right now, and hope you guys enjoyed the video. Give it a like if you did. Follow me on Twitter at BGFH79, twitch.tv/illegally-cited, illegally-cited.com, and right here on YouTube. Until next time, I will chat with everybody again later.